So, remember literally the last rail fanning video when I caught that BC Blueberry and said that this is my best Walkerton trip ever? Yeah, well, March 21st changed that. And the first thing that did was, this. Yep. CSX Intermodal I-191 had UP 1995, the
Chicago and Northwestern Railroad Company
Heritage Unit leading. As I've explained in previous videos, UP Heritage Units are incredibly difficult for me to see out here in Indiana. Last time there was a UP Heritage Unit on I-191, back when it ran in the daylight, CSX please change the schedule back. It was 1983, back in May of 2025. And I did an epic chase, chasing it from Walkerton to Range Road and all the way to Elida. That trip was really fun, and since this was equally rare, being another UP Heritage Unit leader, I decided to go to Walkerton and attempt a triple chase just like last time. Sadly, it was pitch dark by the time 1995 got even close to Walkerton, which was, very annoying. I really wish it had come in daylight, but it's a UP Heritage Unit on the CSX Garrett sub. It's so rare that I don't really care that it was at night. Would I have preferred it to be in the daylight? Yes, but you know what? I'm gonna take what I can get. When we arrived in Walkerton, it did not take very long for us to start seeing the headlights of 1995 approaching. Because this is Walkerton, though, it took like 10 minutes for it to get close. And while that was happening, some random guy pulled up and said we were standing on the track even though we weren't, and threatened to call the cops on us, and then he didn't. I have no idea why that happened. Whatever. Either way, it didn't take too long before 1995 appeared because it was going stupid fast! I hadn't expected I-191 to be going this fast, because last time we saw it, it was only going 40 miles per hour in Western Pacific within the lead, and the second unit was dead. It had died in Ohio while they were wiring the train, so 1995 was pulling it on its own. Those two things together made me think that it was going to be going slow, but oh boy, it was absolutely hauling. When we matched the speed of the train, we were able to confirm it was going 62 miles per hour. Of course, this is Highway 6, and no one obeys the speed limit, so we're able to go really fast and barely start overtaking it. Sadly, we couldn't get to the lighted section of the highway before that happened. On this section of the highway, there's a craft sales place, which has big lights to light it up at night, and that also helps rail fans, but sadly, we couldn't catch up to 1995 before we reached the light. We did, however, manage to catch up to it by the time we made it to the gateless crossing. Barely.
Oh boy. Oh, hold on to your hats. Oh, this has been insane. Oh boy. Are we gonna beat it to gateless? I don't think so. But let's find out. Oh boy, my water just fell on me. Gateless gates, please don't start going down. Please don't start going down. I-191, have mercy. I-191, have mercy. I know Union Pacific, and I know I just insulted you earlier today because of your Trump unit, but please, have mercy, I-191. Have mercy, CSX. It's not that far down this road, right?
Not that far down this road.
I don't see the gates going off. I don't see I-191. That's I-191. Oh God. Okay. Oh God.
Oh, what timing?
No, not what timing. Let me just.
Go.
Oh God, there it is. Light on.
As you can probably tell by the footage of the cars I got, I decided not to chase 1995 to Elida, mainly because I barely beat 1983 there last time when it was going at normal speed, and this train was going super fast, so there was no way. However, after this, we still didn't leave, because, this. Yep. Tailing right behind I-191 was CSX Manifest M665 with CSX 1972, the Family Line System Heritage Unit leading. And that wasn't even the only good part, because trailing right behind it were 3 standard cabs. 2 of them are SpongeBob Square cabs, but the last one was a true standard cab. This was not a latch I was going to miss, and since I-191 had already passed and I wasn't chasing it anymore, I could chase this train, and I was hoping it would be going a lot slower, which it was. So I went back to Walkerton, and literally just as we were getting there, it appeared. As I had predicted, M665 was going a lot slower than I-191, so we were able to catch up to it, not just before the light, but before we even reached the good pacing spot, meaning I was able to grab some pacing footage, although most of it was in the darkness, and there was only about 30 seconds or so that was in the light. Either way, I did get some pacing footage, so cue the music!
Okay, so I just got here. Why is there a second headlight?
After we passed the light, we knew we couldn't get any more good pacing footage of M665, so we floored it to the gateless crossing. When we arrived, M665 was not the only westbound headlight, because I-135 was racing it! And after that, we finally went home and concluded this absolutely insane trip. I think the Garrett Subdivision realized that it was falling behind the depot line in terms of insanity, and so it kicked it up for these last 2 trips. I wonder what they'll send me next. Please send me more stuff, Garrett Subdivision. But because I said that, now they're not going to send me anything. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. Make sure to catch those units while you can, especially the foreign heritage units, and I will see you in the next video.